Hey, I'm Tiffany, your guide to inner knowing and expansion through and with plant medicine. Welcome. You need to hear this if you are considering a plant medicine retreat. The medications that you take can affect the plant medicine, and some I assess out. Like if you're on certain medications, you can't even do a plant medicine retreat. So I've had insomnia for months. I have gone through different medications. When I say that my routine is on point when it comes to sleep health and all the things that you should be doing, sunlight, routines, going to bed at the same time, no caffeine after a certain time, all of the things. I've done all of the things. I've tried multiple medications. I have finally landed on Seroquel. Seroquel is a mood stabilizer that is typically used in larger doses to treat bipolar and schizophrenia. Off-label use, low doses, it helps with sleep. I have had anxiety and depression my whole life. I have ADHD and I try very hard not to take medication. I rarely take an antidepressant. If I do, it's Wellbutrin. I don't like taking ADHD medication. I don't like the way it makes me feel. So to say that I have landed on this one and this is the one that I am taking is a big deal in my world. But because it's a mood stabilizer, just like if you are on an antidepressant, just like if you were taking anti-anxiety medications, if you were taking mood stabilizers off-label use for sleep, there are certain medications like those that you cannot be on if you're going to do a plant medicine retreat. It is not good for you. It's a mood stabilizer, it's an antidepressant, it's messing with the norepinephrine, serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine, those things in your brain, and then you take a plant medicine and it floods your brain with different chemicals that are not good, right? So for me, I'm kind of sad because I'm taking a mood stabilizer and I like to be able to just do the plant medicine whenever I'm feeling called to. I have the availability to do that. For me, it's not as big of a deal because I'm taking it for sleep at such a low dose that I don't have to go through a weaning process to be able to get to the end result of the plant medicine retreat. For others, it's a real big consideration. If you've been on antidepressants for a long time, anti-anxiety medications that you take daily and not just as a reactive situation. So you're thinking like benzodiazepines for anxiety. I think buspirone one of them that you can take and you don't have to take it regularly, right? Anything short-term, short-acting, not a big deal. But if you have been on medications for a very long time, you really need to assess whether you want to do a plant medicine retreat or not. Because to go through the weaning process can be awful for a lot of people because you've been on them for so long. I do know people that go off these medications to do things like get pregnant, have a baby, they're on medications, and they're fine. They get through it. They have the tools in their toolbox to manage, and, you know, it's not as big of a deal as it is for other people. So that was the long 4-minute version, which was meant to be a very small version of certain medications you cannot be on to do a plant medicine retreat. Have a good one.